Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and I'm back to do some Wednesday grunge play. Today I'm going to be making some ephemera for my Sherlock Holmes journal, and I have put it together and I have finished the cover, and so now I can start making some of the ephemera to fill it up. And so I'm going to start by making a couple of evidence envelopes, and these are a digital by Tracy Fox at Love Junk Journals if you're looking for her on Etsy. And so I am going to put these together. We're going to put some folds in here and decorate them up a little bit to make them look more authentic. And I probably could use my scoreboard to do this, but I think hopefully I can get them semi-straight. I'm getting that for sure. Maybe I should have grabbed my scoreboard. But these do come with lines on them, of course, and you just cut around, cut around them after you print them out, and the fold lines are there so you can see them. Even though I'm not doing a very good job of getting it on there very straight. I printed these out on cardstock. But I think they would be fine with a good paper, just depending on how thick you want them to be. But they are mainly just for decoration in your journal. They do make a nice pocket to put a journaling card or something down in. All right. Okay, I've got that one. And I printed one of mine, one set on manila color, cream colored cardstock, and one on white cardstock. So you can see the difference here between the two colors. All right, let's do this one. I don't know if I'll get all of these made, but we'll see what we can do. So I hope everybody's having a good day. Good day here. Just crafting away. Alright, so there are, that is like so not straight. That could be part of my cutting too. I may have to cut that off because that's pretty much on the line. This side is way too long. Alright, let me trim that. Let me get my trimmer. A little bit more. So yeah, if these don't come out exactly right, you can always trim them up and make them make them fit. There we go. Yeah, that's better. It's the thing when you're printing something, sometimes it doesn't come out exactly right. So there's that kind, and then you've got this kind, and you're again, you're just gonna fold on the lines that are on the paper, and you know, if you're more comfortable scoring them, you know, please do that. It's probably, like I said, what I should have done, but I did not. But you would just score around each of the little lines that Tracy has provided. So there's that one. And this one is the one that's on the white cardstock. And you can see these fold more like an envelope. Where the others fold more like a coin. Well, they both fold like envelopes. But this one's more like a letter envelope. Where the other one folds more like a coin envelope. It's still not totally straight, but I think that's going to be good enough. Yeah. Just so it doesn't look totally wonky. So this one, when you put it together, it's going to look kind of like that. It looks like it's the same either way. And then these, these look like this. So they look more like a coin envelope kind of deal. And actually, that other one I didn't need to trim down because I had it going like that. Which you could do that too. But you could also glue it on the inside and it wouldn't matter. Okay, so let's do one of these and one of these to start off with. There's not much difference on the outside. So I'm going to, I think I'm going to use the scorched timber and just ink around the edges to start with. And you can see she did ink around or do a faux inking around the edges on her digital, so you don't need a whole lot. Unless you're like me and you can't cut on the line. Did I get all that one? I got all that one. Alright, so let's do this one. here. Okay, I think I got all that one. Except right here. I'm getting the ink all over me. I've already got Fabri-Tac all over me today. It's taking all my nail polish off. Alright, so there are our two fully inked up. Now I want to put some stains on them. So I'm going to use ground espresso, I think, and my Tim Holtz coffee little splatters, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to take one of these makeup brushes, just kind of lightly put some splatters on them. Now, if you don't have the stencil, you could always just take some actual real coffee and just kind of put it on the bottom of something round, even a coffee cup if you wanted, if you had a small one, and just set it on there and then let it dry. To me, this is a lot easier and a lot less messy to do it this way. And this is just building up our background. That's all we're doing here. It's just giving it some character so it's not just a plain old piece of paper. Okay, let's do some on the back. This one I'm going to fold over before I do it so it's more realistic looking. Alright, so there we go. That's what we're working with now. And let's also, do we need to do anything else age-wise? Maybe put some wrinkles in here. Kind of bend it over in some spots. Especially in corners, because corners, you know, get on paper, get wrinkled really easily. Okay, that one looks pretty good. And kind of hit this one a little bit here and there. What does that look like? Okay, Another thing that you can do is take the corners and kind of beat them on your table, because it softens up the paper and it also gives like a crinkly kind of crease. So your corners don't look so crisp and new. This one folded up so I can bang it. You can also hit them with a hammer. I have a little hammer that I keep in my craft room for that very purpose. And then you can also take your corner of your scissors, or if you have this little Tim Holtz thing, and you can kind of scrape it along the edge, and it'll kind of fray the paper a little bit. Okay. Now, let's glue them together. Let's see. I'm going to glue this one like this, I think. So I'm just going to run glue along these two flappies right here. And then this one, I'm going to run my glue here and here. Hope I didn't ink the inside of that. It's way too white. There we go. This one as well. All right, there we go. So there's our backgrounds. Now, let's decide what we're going to do to the outside. I pulled out some of the pieces here, and let's see. I think what I want to do, first I'm going to stamp them and put some numbers and stuff on here. So I've got 2 stamp sets here. And these are both by Elizabeth Craft Designs. And they have lots of numbers and stuff like that on them. So, let's see, we need a case number. So we can use this one. And I'm going to stamp in black, I think. So I'm going to get my black Archival ink. Here's our case number. And then date collected. Let's see. It's got a place for like little single numbers, but I'm going to use like a true written out date, because one, that's what I have, and two, I don't think they would have used little slashes in their dates in the time of Sherlock Holmes. So I'm going to do that. And you can't even see the little slashes. Okay, for time. Just need one number. Let's see if I can get just this 3 on here. That'll work. Okay. Collected by, I'm going to use one of my signatures. And if you don't have stamps, you know, fill it in. I mean, it's not, there's nothing that says that you can't just write on there. Okay, and I need another number. So let's do this one. Okay, so there's that one. So now let's do this one. I'm going to use this number as the case number since I already have it on there. And we need another date. Do I have another 1800 date? No. We'll use this one. And cover it up, or cover, most of it will be covered anyway, so. Alright, we need another single number for time. This one has a 6. Let's see if I can get that 6 on there. No, that didn't work, did it? That one's not working. That's okay. We're going to leave it just like that. Maybe it's a 1, right? Okay, and then I'm going to put a signature on that one. Let's do this one. And I need another number. I'll do this one. All right. So now that we have that, let's do some layering here. Okay, so I'm gonna put this guy on this one and this guy on this one, I think. Okay, and then I'm going to put this description on here. And we're going to make this guy missing. And I'm going to glue them. But I'm also going to take some of my edge tape. After I get these on, we'll take a piece of that tape and make them look like they're taped on. It's not big enough. Another piece off here. Okay, and then to do another red element, I'm gonna stamp with my archival, if I can get it open, barn door, and I have a stamp. It's a Tim Holtz stamp that says filed. And then I want one more red element down here somewhere. So I think I'm going to do something with a circle. I think I have one that says received. Let me see if this is it. Yeah. Trying to make my triangle here. So this one will go over here. Okay, now let's address the backs. So this one needs something to make a closure. And so I'm thinking if I put some cardstock on that and glue that on, then we can slide the tip of the envelope behind it. So let's see if I can glue this on here. And then cut it out. And actually, I'm going to leave that one edge, and I'm going to use my decal trimmer for that, so it looks like it's been torn off like a roll. So now we got that kind of rough edge there. So then if I glue it on right here, actually pretty much at the bottom on two sides only. Oops. Then that should hold our envelope shut, and we can make a journal card to go down in there. So that one is pretty much finished. Pretty cute. This one, we want to do, let's do this one with a cord. So if I get my circle punch here, I'm going to do 4 so that I can glue 2 together. Make it a little stronger. I have so much ink on my fingers that I almost don't have to ink anything up because my fingers are so inky. It's putting ink on everything all by itself. That's what I thought about this before I glued that together. I would have done this before I glued it, and it would have been a lot easier than what I'm about to face. All right, so let's get a couple of brads. Get us a string here. All right, now we're going to poke a hole in the middle of this, and I'm going to use my crocodile, the small hole, and hope I can get it in the center, which probably won't happen, but we're going to try. That's pretty close. It's not bad. Okay, I give myself a B. Whoops, maybe a B plus. Okay. Now, pokey tool. All right, so we know we want the one at the top. In the center. So I'm thinking about right, you see my measuring skills here. Let me just measure it just for you guys. So it's 3.5. So I want 1 3/4. So 1 3/4 is about right there. Poke a hole. Okay, now we're going to come down. Get off me, string. And line these up. Attempt to poke another hole. Actually, I'm going to mark it with a pencil. Where's my pencil? There it is. So I want it about right there. Okay, now the hard part is going to be getting this brad apart. with my two little fingers down in there. Again, I would highly recommend doing this before you glue, if you're going to do this type of closure. Okay. And you want to make sure on the inside that your prongs are facing this way. And that way, when you put something in and out of the pocket, it won't catch. You can also take like a little piece of masking tape if you want to, and cover up your brads so that it won't get caught on anything. Alright, so now we're going to take this twine and wrap around here and tie it in a knot. And I know most of you have done this a million times, but I do have new people, so want to be sure that everybody knows what's going on. I'm going to trim that off. And now you can wrap your string around here, just like that, and your envelope is closed. Alright, so we got two of those. Let's see how long I've been going here. Okay, let's do a couple of these. Now these look like little, some kind of, identification cards or something. I can't really tell. It's in French. That's why I'm having such a hard time. But I thought these would be cute little journaling cards to put in something. So I'm gonna ink these up. And I'm gonna put these little bitty photos on them. Had another photo somewhere of a woman laughing to it. Who knows? Let's see if I can find another one here in my stash. Alright, where are you? I know there was more than two. There she is. And then that one. Do I need a bigger? I think I need a bigger one. Maybe this one for her. And I need another one of those little tags. All right, where are you? There we go. All right. So I'm going to put these photos on here. Incur. And then I'm going to put these little, I'm going to make these little tags. So they'll go in a pocket there. And what else do I want to do? Ink around the big tag. Alright, so I'm going to put this on like a pocket. We'll do double duty here and build them both at the same time. Oh. No, I didn't. I thought I glued the top of that one for a minute, but I didn't. Okay, get my little hole punch. poke holes in those. And then put a little bit of ink on that so I don't see those white places where my hole was a little bit smaller and out of place. And get some more string. See if I can tie a knot with all my glue and stuff on my fingers. I didn't ink the back of those. And then that'll slide down in there. And this one, I've never seen one with double holes like this. What do I want to do? Tie a bow, maybe? Let me cut some off. Yep, ink the back. Bet you were screaming at me. Ink the back. Unless you're a non-inker, and then you'd be screaming, no, don't ink it. Okay, let's see if I can manage to tie a bow. It may look silly, but we're going to try it. No, that's all right, actually. So that one will go down in there. All right, let's poke a hole. Whoops, don't push too hard down in there. Let's poke our hole in the top. Excuse my reach. Get a hole reinforcer on there. I think I have some darker ones for that one. Let's do this one. And maybe this one. And then I'm not going to put anything in the top yet because I don't know exactly where they're going in the journal. But I do want to put something down at the bottom. So, do I want a label? Actually, on this one, I wouldn't care to put this big number 5 just because I like it. What color do I want to put that in? I think I'll do it in black. I think it'll show up. I may be messing it up and have to cover it up here in a minute. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, that's fine. Okay, and let's use same set. This is 10 holds, by the way. And use the number 3 on the other one. But I'm not going to do black on that one. I'm going to do this one, potting soil. There we go. Now, what else? I want some splatters. Splatters. That one's so dirty, it won't even stick to my thing, hardly. Alright, finished photo. Alright, now let me look at last thing, guys. Last thing. Okay, on the woman, these are Tracy Fox words I'm cutting out here. They're in that same criminal digital. So we're going to say this lady is disorderly. And then there are black ones as well. And I think the black one will look better on the other tag. And we're going to say that he is dangerous. Okay, let's ink those real quick. Get them on, and then I'll let you guys go. Ink. I mean, glue. I couldn't remember what I was looking for. Isn't that terrible? Pull our little evidence tag back out. Okay. So then, of course, these will go down in pockets, and my thinking is to take 2 of the little journaling cards that Amy has in her kit. I can find them. Here's one. And make the pockets. So that would be one. And there is another one somewhere. I have all my fussy cuts in this little basket, and they're all not in any kind of order because I just cut them out and threw them in this basket. I need to do a better job of getting them in order so I don't have to flip through every single one of them every time I'm looking for something. Anyway, I could have swore there was more than one of those little cards. But anyway, that's my general plan, is to take those little cards and make, there it is, make the pockets so it would fit down in there like that. So I would make little notches in the top. So there we go. There's a start, guys. So we have the 2 tags, collage tags that are going to go in these little pockets. And then we have our 2 little evidence envelopes that will probably clip on a page, you know, with a paper clip. So we took a rusty paper clip and put up in the corner like this, and then put them on a page, and you could probably even stick something else up in under that paper clip if you wanted to, on the front and definitely on the back. And we might as well go ahead and do our circle on here, just so we get a do I want it this way, this way? They go either way. So there we go. So I will let you guys go now, and I will see you back on Thursday for I saw it on Pinterest. Until then, everybody have a great evening, and I will see you on Thursday. Bye.